While it bears little resemblance to the fist-smashing, bird-bashing antics of first-person brawler Xenoclash, Rock of Ages, Ace Team's latest, seems no less determined to be as weird as humanly possible. Put simply, it's tower defense meets marble madness with a healthy dash of Terry Gilliam-esque visual humor for good measure. A strange, yet wholly cohesive combination that comes together in one of the most charmingly bizarre downloadable games you'll play this season. As it turns out, the star of this Sisyphean epic of boulders and blunders is none other than Sisyphus himself. Fed up with the life of eternal drudgery, the muscled mortal takes matters into his own hands and decides to forge an express route right out of Hades. What follows is a 20-plus level campaign through the game's primary single-player war mode, an amusing romp through the ages framed by tongue-in-cheek run-ins with famous figures in art and history. Starting at the middle of a symmetrically arranged battlefield, players barrel down opposite ends of the map to batter down the enemy stronghold waiting at the bottom. This is easier said than done, however, especially when the element of building comes into play. In between each round of boulder rolling, players are given a short amount of time to lay down roadblocks and traps to impede the opponent's progress, as well as the opportunity to purchase special boulders with properties like increased durability and double jumping, among others. Between these two undulating phases of real-time strategy and action-packed racing is where you find the brunt of Rock of Ages' unique gameplay experience, an eclectic mishmash of ideas that blend together as joyously as the game's irreverent pop-historical references. Bouts of frustration over deviously placed pachyderms or the boulder's finicky physics are inevitable, but never quite intolerable. Quite often, players will find the game much too fast and silly to dwell on the few minor inconveniences present for long. It's simply hard not to chuckle at the most dire of setbacks, even if they ultimately end up being your own. After triumphing over the likes of Napoleon in several boss battles, including a giant-sized replica of the Statue of David, Rock of Ages offers a series of time trials, as well as a zany take on skee-ball to further pass the time. You can also get the ball rolling online through Xbox Live Multiplayer, provided you're able to find some competition milling about. Matchups with less than ideal connections will have a dramatic impact on the responsiveness of the boulder phase, but considering the current size of the online community, you may often find yourself without a choice. Couch co-opers are in luck, however, as the game also comes with an excellent split-screen mode for an uncompromised gameplay experience offline.
This is Spawn!
Rock of Ages is a game that's about as off the wall as they come, but at a modest 800 Microsoft points, it's one that definitely warrants a spin. Cheeky and challenging in all the right ways, you'll find nothing quite like it amidst today's typical downloadable fare.
You shall not pass!